the best thing about me, bar none, is if somebody comes up to me and says, I can't stop drinking, can you help me? I can say yes and follow up and do it.
Matthew Perry got candid about how he would want to be remembered in an emotional interview nearly 1 year before his death. The 17 Again actor chronicled his struggle with alcoholism and addiction in his memoir, Friends, Lovers, and the Big Terrible Thing. And in November 2022, he reflected on his life in an interview with the Q with Tom Power podcast.
I would like to be remembered as somebody who lived well, loved well, was a seeker, and his paramount thing is that he wants to help people. That's what I want.
Matthew died on October 28th by an apparent drowning at his home in Los Angeles. Officials tell Access Hollywood they got a 911 call around 4 p.m. and responded to his home for a water rescue. No apparent foul play is suspected, per law enforcement. Just days before his death, the 54-year-old shared a photo of himself in a hot tub or pool. "Oh, so warm water swirling around makes you feel good. I'm a Matt Man," he captioned the post. His friends and family are mourning the loss of the icon. Hank Azaria paid tribute to Matthew in an emotional Instagram video. On Sunday, The Simpsons actor reflected on the sudden passing of his pal and credited the Friends star with helping him get sober.
From a recovery perspective, I mean, I'm a sober guy for 17 years. And I want to say that the night I went into AA, Matthew brought me in. The whole first year I was sober, we went to meetings together. And he was such a great, I got to tell him this, he was just, as a sober person, he was so caring and giving and wise, and he totally helped me get sober. And I really wish he could have, found it in himself to stay with the sober life more consistently.
He went on to share intimate details about their tight-knit friendship.
We were really more like brothers for a long time. We drank a lot together. We laughed a lot together. We were there for each other in the early days of our career. He was, to me, as funny as he was on Friends, and he was, and other things too. In person, he was just the funniest man ever. He just lived to laugh, and every night he was like a genius. He would start to weave comedy threads together, just hanging out. Oh, joke here, joke there, joke here, joke there. And then by the end of the night, he'd weave them all together in this like crescendo of hilarity. But most nights you spent with Matthew, you were crying, laughing by the end.
Hank also opened up about feeling like he had lost his friend long before he passed away.
A lot of us who were close to him felt like we lost him to drugs and alcohol a long time ago, because as he documented it in his autobiography, there was so much suffering. I had to pick up and put down that biography like 11 times. It was so painful for me to read. For those of us who loved him and knew him really well personally, we just missed him. We just missed him. It's one of the terrible things about this disease is it just takes away the person you love. And, professionally as an actor, he was so brilliant. I just wish I and the world could have gotten what the rest of his career would have been.